Hello, everyone. This is your man, Nicholas Shepard from the Shepard Enterprise, Business Administration, Information System Consultants. And this is basically the second part, okay? This is of the State of Awareness, Intellectual Awareness 1B, all right? And this is going to be the website references. I did the first one, and a lot of information wasn't there, so I wasn't able to input a lot of things pertaining to what I really wanted. But those of you who just now getting involved or actually looking at this, you can actually go out to my state of awareness site, and you can actually go out to my state of awareness blog, which I will put it inside of the comments down, below, and so that you will know exactly where to get this information. All right. So let's get started, okay? Because I don't want to prolong this video because I already created the first video. If you want to know any existing information that I was talking about, this is going to be just a reference video pertaining to what I was talking about prior to this one. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do basically is I am going to start talking about some things that I feel that we should all address. Okay, so I'm not saying that we particularly understand everything, right? But I really think that if we as uh, individuals and anything like that, you know what I'm saying? If we understand the logic of a lot of things, we would tend to believe that you know things exist, right? That we don't understand, and there are things that need to be understood that we are not privy to. Okay, and it's not because it's not available; it's just that we just don't know what's there. So, what I'm going to do, the first thing that I was talking about, all right, is the understanding of words, right? And what I have here, I have this thing first and speak second spreadsheet. And what I've done, I created a spreadsheet with a lot of different word knowledge and everything like that pertaining to what I think that a person should know pertaining to information. So if you um, look at this, and I will actually, if you email me at Shepard Enterprise at hotmail.com, I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. Shepard Family Enterprise at Gmail. I spelled that wrong. .com. I will send you this this Excel spreadsheet so you can increase your word knowledge. Okay, that's the first thing. And the reason why I have this, which I explained before, understanding of words is very important. Okay, and the reason why it's very important because when you're communicating with someone and you get into a position where there is a concern or a discretion or a complaint or a debate about what you're talking about, words can free you of any type of conflict. Because once you start using words and you understand the words and use them the way they're supposed to be used, you'll shut the other person down. Okay, because they won't know, what you're talking about. All right. So if you learn words okay, which I have here, and it's a list of words that I think is very important. And you need to know these words in order to communicate with individuals that think that it can outthink you. All right. All right. The second thing that I describe is they have a dictionary called Black's Law Dictionary, and and it says the definition of the terms and the phrases of American and English jurisprudence, ancient and modern. And a lot of this information here, and it's by Henry Campbell Black, M.A. And a lot of this information here is pertaining to lawyers and what their position is in the legal aspect and arena. And this is basically their code of conduct. All right. And it goes back and it describes why this law dictionary was created and who it pertains to. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is because that there's a lot of different things that novices or people who think they know the law do not know that they should know. And the reason why they don't know because of the fact that the information is not there or available to them to see it. Now, the first thing that I will show to you is that they have this PDF, and it's a guide to pronunciation and the key to pronunciation, which are these words here. Now, I don't know how to pronounce these words. A lot of these words are Latin, um, so you actually have to go out to YouTube and put these words in, and what would happen is that it will help you to pronounce these words. Okay, all right, and give you the meaning. So that is the first thing. The second thing is that in this law dictionary, Black's Law Dictionary, it gives you the the code of professional responsibility of lawyers, and it says the continued existence of a free and democratic society depends upon recognition of the concept that justice is based upon the rule of law, grounded in respect for the dignity of the individual and his capacity through reason for enlightened self-government. Law so grounded makes justice possible, for only through such law does the dignity of the individual attain respect and protection. Without it, individual rights become subject to unrestrained power, respect for law is destroyed, and rational self government is impossible. Okay? All right, and now it says lawyers, as guardians of the law, play a vital role in the preservation of society. The fulfillment of this role requires the understanding by lawyers of their relationship with the function of our legal system. The consequent obligation of lawyers is to maintain the highest standards of ethical conduct. All right, now there's a lot of different things in here that I can read out to you and talk to you about, everything like that, but I'm going to just go through these different things. And reason being is that it's very important that you know certain things, okay? Um, as far as ethics, all right? So, as far as ethics, it says as the ethical consideration are aspirational in character and represent the objectives towards which every member of the profession should strive. They constitute a body of principles upon which the lawyer can rely for guidance in many specific situations. The discipline rules, unlike the ethical considerations, are mandatory in character. All right. The disciplinary rules state the minimum level of conduct below which no lawyer can fall without being subject to disciplinary action. All right. So these things here outline what a lawyer can and cannot do. Now, you as a citizen If you understand these rights, all right, you as a representative yourself can at least give an outline, a structured description of where you stand as far as the law is concerned. All right. So this basic understanding, you don't have to be a lawyer to understand this. Okay. What I really think you need to do is understand these different ethical considerations. All right. Is that the basic tenet of the professional responsibility of the lawyers is that every person in our society should have ready access to the independent professional service of a lawyer of integrity and competence. Now, competence is a very important word. All right. If you look up what competence mean, and I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna copy this text. I'm gonna go into here. I'm going to the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Okay. And I'm just going to paste this in, and I'm going to look at this. Okay. What do competence mean? All right. So, competence means the ability to do something well, the quality or state of being competent. All right. And it says the quality or state of being competent, such as the quality or state of having sufficient knowledge, okay, sufficient knowledge, judgment, skill, or strength as for a particular duty or in a particular respect. Okay, so in a legal form, it says legal authority, ability, or admissibility. Okay, it says a matter within a competence of a judge or adjudicate. Okay, the knowledge that enables a person to speak and understand a language. All right, so that is what we are set upon today, and that is basically what we're trying to do. Okay, we're trying to establish what is competent, right, and what isn't competent as far as a person trying to describe to you what is right and what is wrong. It says before recommending an EC dash now, and the reason why I'm pointing out to different things because of that these are the major points that you should understand. So before recommending an applicant for admission, a lawyer should satisfy himself that the applicant is of good moral character, although a lawyer should not become self-appointed investigator or judge of applicants for admission. He should report to proper officials all unfavorable information he possessed relating to the character or other qualifications of an applicant. Okay. Now, you need to read through this information. I'm not going to go through all the information, anything like that, because I want to move on, stuff like that. Okay. And so you understand what's going on. You need to understand the things. This right here, the code of professional responsibility of a lawyer. All right. And again, you need to understand these different things. And it said a lawyer possessing unprivileged knowledge of a violation of DR 1-102 shall report such knowledge to a tribunal or other authority empowered to investigate or act upon such a violation. Okay, a lawyer representing unprivileged knowledge or evidence concerning another lawyer or a judge shall reveal fully such knowledge or evidence upon proper request of tribunal or other authority empowered to investigate or act upon the act of lawyers or judges. Okay, all right. So these things you should know. You should supposed to know. All right. There's no question in my mind, anything like that. You should learn this information, understand this information, anything like that. Now, I'm going to go down, all right? Because the next thing that takes place in most judicial systems and talking to lawyers and hearing lawyers talk, anything like that, there's certain words that they say that's included in the law dictionary. And in this law dictionary here, it's a word fact, right? And they have word descriptions of a lot of different things and how words are used in legal terms, everything like that. And the words that we use um, on a day-to-day basis is totally different than how they use these words in court. Okay, now like here, it says advice, view, opinion, the counsel given by lawyers to their clients. an opinion expressed as to wisdom or future conduct. And this is the case, right? You know what I'm saying? You have to utilize these different references, right? When you talking to a lawyer, all right, you have to know these different things. You have to be able to point to these different things, okay, so that they know that you are knowledgeable of the things that are available to you, okay. And it goes on and on and on and on, okay. They have certain things that is very important, all right. And then, like I say, they have some of these things are what you call are um, are Latin, okay. And you will hear lawyers say these things. Um, so, and it means reasonable or nearly so. So, if you hear, you see, you have to understand these things because there are situations where they will say something like this, which is Latin in civil law, equality, as opposed to this otherwise called, and you have to know these things because they're not going to tell you, man, unless you know. If you know, then you can use these references to debate what they're saying. All right, and they use these things to try to throw you off. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So, and then they have all these different other things that they say. You have to understand these things. So, if you ever have a case, you go to the Black's Law Dictionary and you try to find something based on what you are trying to convey to represent yourself. If you want to talk or if you want to display yourself to the lawyer, or you actually create a brief, and then when you create a brief, you hand it to your lawyer. Your lawyer gonna look at you like, "What in the heck is this?" and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them maybe get even upset because what happened is that they're gonna think that, well, listen, you trying to quote the law to me, okay? Like you know what you're talking about. Okay, why don't you go ahead and represent yourself? No, that's not what you're trying to do. You just want them to know that you have some knowledge, okay, of the system and um, uh, um, their approach to different situations. Okay, so that's all you're doing. All right, now moving on. Now, what the situation is that I was always describing about a lot of situations going on in the world. All right, and a lot of things going on in the world is pertaining to what we see every day on the news. Now, myself, I don't have a television. I got rid of my television because my that is misleading. Okay, and if I need some information, I will pull it up. Now, I was looking at, I hear a lot of people talking about the Middle East and everything like that, but did you know there is a war brewing in Europe? Okay, there's a war brewing in Europe, and this is very serious. Okay, this is very serious. And I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm going to play this and I want you to listen to it. Not this. Come on, this wasn't going to. Okay, so we're going to go out here and we're going to listen to this right here. And go back and listen to this. One 100,000 Russian troops. Okay, so that is just one aspect, okay, of what's going on. And that's just something that that's the first layer. But what it is that um, they're saying, and I was looking at this right here, it was saying that, it says right here, it says Ukraine crisis, NATO and US being positioned across, Europe. So this is another thing they're saying here. Listen to this. So this is what's going on there. All right. So now if you look at, okay, in here on this, which I actually provided in my last video, and I put that here, they have a list of conflicts in Europe. Okay. Europe has been, it's like every century, okay, every century, you know what I'm saying, there has been conflicts, like since the beginning, damn near the beginning of time. Every century there has been conflicts in Europe. All right. Every century there have been conflicts in Europe. So what it is that you have to understand is that, you can't just look at the fact that, and they point a lot to what's going on in, um, in um, Afghanistan. And I'm not saying that that's not a major issue, anything like that, which it is. But, I learn and I try to research a lot of different things pertaining to these different areas, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And not only do that, I do that, I go here and I find out where these areas are, okay? And if you go out here and you look at exactly, where these areas are, okay? Like, I'm going to go here and I'm going to look at exactly where these areas are and what they consist of. Now, um, in here, okay, if you look, it would tell you, what I'm saying, where these areas are and who these persons were. The county of Holland, okay, and it says that between the Holy Roman Empire and West Frisia, which has become known as is Holland. Okay, and Emperor Henry II sent an army towards them to subdue the rebellious Count Dirk III. However, the imperial army was decisively defeated and fled in panic. Okay, so there have been wars in Europe. Okay, and you have to understand that a lot of these wars is a reason why a lot of Europeans fled Europe and came to the Americans, to the Americas, right? Now, if you look at, and like I said, I'm gonna go back, and if you look at, and I'm gonna go here, and they have actually, um, um, let's see, European, um, migration out of Europe. So say I'm gonna say when did the European migration out of Europe occur? So I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna do that, and it shows, okay, when it actually happened, right? So they talk about a lot of it. They talk about, they try to put it like, you know what's going on, right? But you got to understand that these individuals, right? And like I was explaining, a lot of these individuals come to America to be white. You understand? Because they know that if they come here, then their life would be a lot better, right? So look at this, okay? Look at this, okay? These individuals, these are Europeans that's gonna wind up in America, man. Okay, okay. Let me wait till this commercial finish. Okay, see, these are Europeans, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. These are Europeans, man. You know what I'm saying? Now they're talking about Africans, everything doing that. See, these people are Europeans, man, and they trying to get out of there, man, and get out of there, man. These are not Africans. These are not. You know, they're trying to get out of there, right? Because the wars are going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They want them to leave, man. But see, what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring them in and then put them in uniforms. Okay, that's what this attack was gonna happen. Okay, so um, the next thing I want to describe to you is set theory. Right, it's very important that you understand set theory is a branch of mathematical logic that studies sets, which can be f- informally described as collections of objects. Okay. Um, although objects of any kind can be collected in a set theory as a branch of mathematics is mostly concerned with those that are relevant to mathematics as a whole. So you got to understand is that we people are put in sets, right? You know what I'm saying? And then they do these mathematical equations, anything like that, these different systems to describe, how they're going to separate people, where people belong, everything like that, And all these individuals that did this, right, was from Europe, right? And they did this because of the fact that, they needed to understand how can they separate people based on status, right? You understand, and who is going to be where, and as far as families and where they predict them to be in the future, everything like that. They had already had all this stuff mapped out. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to talk about right now. I really thank you for um, taking the time and looking at a lot of the information that I'm describing to you today. Um, you know, like I say, all I can say to you is to really pick up a book, right? Pick up a book, learn exactly what's going on in your life and everything like that. Figure out, are they, like are people actually lying to you, man? You know what I'm saying? Because if they're lying to you and you don't understand, what I'm saying, the lie, then what happens is that you wind up finding yourself in a position where you are in the back, right? You in the back of the line, all right? So, um, I really recommend, and I really, I'm saying that what you need to do basically is to figure out what you want to do and get as much knowledge as you can. Okay, don't be in the backfield of anything, right? Don't be in the backfield of anything. Trying to stay up front, learn as much as you can, understand words, understand the law, um, learn about not just what's going on in America, learn about what's going on in other regions and lands. Learn the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Just don't listen to the news, man. Because the news, a lot of the information is misleading, man. See what happened when you just concentrate on the news make you look left when everything's coming right. Okay. But if you go out there and find your own information, what winds up happening is that you can calculate exactly what's going on. And as you calculate what's going on, you start inheriting the natural ability to make a competent decision, right? So you are prepared for whatever consequences that you put yourself into. Okay, so again, this is state of awareness, intellectual awareness, 1B. And I would like to thank you. And again, what I'm going to do, I would like for you to, you know, go out to my website, right? Which I have here, which is shepherdfamilyenterprise.com. You go out here, and like I say, I have a lot of different things that I do. I help people create a business plan, help them calculate organizational charts, get their business together, creative thinking. Okay. My expertise is getting people to have a business mindset, which I have, I have, um, some. I have a video here, right? You know what I'm saying? I have a YouTube site where you can actually go out here and you can actually, start from training day one. I really recommend that you go from training day one and then learn and listen to all my videos, right? You know what I'm saying? And then once you go there, you go and look at some of my other state of awareness videos that I created. This way, you will be able to understand exactly who I am, how I think, where I stand in society. Like I say, I'm not a person, I'm not a rebellious type of individual, anything like that. I'm not trying to cause any conflict or dissension between one ethnic group and another. All I'm trying to do is make people aware of what's going on and try to get them to just open up their eyes and see exactly what's happening. Now, okay, there's one more thing that I didn't mention to you that I want some of you to look at. Some of you may look at it as being um, you know, bullshit, right? But I was looking at this here, okay? It's called Boule episode, right? They got it's 1 through 5, right? And I have, you know, um, this is a website right here, and I'll put it into, I think I already put it into my blog site right here, right? If you go to my blog site, it has it already here already, and all the information I'm talking about is already have here, so you don't have to really scroll through it. Just go to my blog site, and once you go to my blog site, you look at it, and then it will go through all the information I'm talking about. It's more detailed, and you can look at it, and come back and give me a comment. Right? Tell me exactly what you think and what you feel. Okay. All right. So this is your man Nicholas Shepard. Right. Again, um, what I need to do is, which I didn't do. Uh, I meant to do a screen share, and I want to go back through it again because I know I didn't do it right. So again, this is my website right here. I want you to go out and my blog site, right? Go out here, and all the information I'll talk about is in my business blog. You go here, all the information you need. Um, you can actually go to my business webpage, which is www.shepherdfamilyenterprise.com, our business functions, and you can see what we have to offer. We offer a list of a lot of different things. I would like for you to help support us, right? You can actually go out to my business website and go for more information, and I'd like for you to contribute to our organization to help us raise enough money so that we can help keep this message out there. You can go out to my more information page, and what you can do is basically you can say invoice payments right here, and basically all this is just donating money to us. It could be $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, things like that. I really would appreciate if you can donate to help us to encourage our effort. It is a tax write-off for yourself, and it will help us as well. as a business community to get information out and help people think on a business level, to be more aware of what's going on in our society so that we be better capable of making business decisions, and be able to compete with society, um, as time goes on. All right. So again, thank you very much for coming and listening, and have a wonderful day.